Okay. Let's get this set up first. Doo-doo-doo. Oh man. Dude, how do you grab your own link? Man. Your videos live. Dude. Why is this so difficult? Okay, there we go. Okay. I forgot about the admit button, dude. My bad.
That's okay.
and I kind of blew
You're
up.
already done?
No, I blew up at my mom because like she like, oh Raul, can you come down? And I was like, so the first thing I said is lunch. Is like, is this why you're summoning me? And then, anyways, I walked down and she's like, can you get us Taco Bell? And I'm like, you could have just told me that. Like I didn't need to hang up the phone, And she's like, oh, okay. So I was like, oh,
How do you
God.
get Taco Bell? You just order it?
Dude, that's finally, I made the DoorDash. I used to be so resistant to DoorDash, like, whatever. I was like, it's not sustainable, And then I'm just like, dude, who gives a shit? Like, they're funding it, whatever. It's up and running, it's market based. Someone's making money off of it. And so I just DoorDash that shit, dude.
Do your parents pay for the DoorDash?
Yes. Yeah, that's the real question.
Yeah, that is, because that can get expensive.
No, I know.
I have to delete those apps because, I mean, if I'm able to just order food to my house I'm gonna be doing it all the time, and it's like I can't afford it. So
Yeah. Wait, do I want to do application capture? Oh, interesting. It's doing both zoom windows. So if I minimize the background, okay. All right, I think that's good for now. Oh no, okay. Oh, I'm like, okay, I gotta send you the link and I gotta order Taco Bell. I think I sent you is that the latest link? Let me just send it again, I'm not sure. Oh my God, dude, why is this? Come on.
like, do your parents have like a lot of money?
Oh God, remember we're live.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we
Yes.
are? I haven't gotten the link.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see. Why doesn't this? Okay. What the hell? My YouTube app is opening in web browser mode. Okay, hold on. Come on, man. It's like, okay, I click your videos, and then if I click the refresh button, no, I click live, it's still not showing me my video. Golly. Gee whiz, Mr. Science. Oh, man. I should. Okay, I think this must be it. Showing me my video.
I see it. I've got it. I just went back to your YouTube page.
Oh, okay, you finally. All right. I was like, you can just go to my YouTube page, Raleigh. You should have it bookmarked. It should be the top bookmark on your browser.
I should. That is disgraceful.
Okay, now
that is shameful on my part.
No. Now you're gonna watch me do a DoorDash. Isn't that funny? Before I'd be like, hey, dude, I'm in the drive-thru. Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna do the DoorDash. Okay, I gotta do the reorder. This is a catch-22 though, because then I end up buying food for myself, and it's like Taco Bell. It's not exactly the healthiest food, right?
It is the opposite of the healthiest food, but it's
yeah.
good. It's really good.
What do you get? What's your door?
I get beef tacos and
yeah.
usually like a side of rice.
Okay.
What do you get?
They have rice? They just have like Mexican rice?
Yeah, they used to. I mean, I had to stop eating it to lose weight, but hang on, I think they used to have Taco Bell. Let me see.
See, and I gotta make my steaks. Dude, I'm having 8 steaks every 3 days. That's exactly the... Okay, continue.
Oh no, I got the chips and queso.
Oh yeah, dude, they have the best.
Yeah, they don't have Mexican rice. That's weird. They're Mexican food.
See, I got
you. Well, you can get those nacho cheese fries. Those look good. I've never had them.
No. Taco Bell's doing a knockoff. The original place in California, there's another, like Taco Bell's main rival, if you will, is Del Taco. And they were the originator of the nacho cheese fries. And they'd have like the crinkle cut fries and then the nacho cheese on it. Oh my God. You have that with the jalapenos. It's so good. So good. You can actually, there's Walmart has a brand, Uncle Freddy's or Eddie's or something, nacho cheese. Okay, let me place the order. Let me just make sure.
We have Old El Paso here.
No, but it's this, what's the brand? Let me just look it up on Walmart. Okay, processing order. Okay, order's placed. Okay, that part's over, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Oh, dude, and then you know what? Why else I snap at my mom? Because she's so, and I should, again, this is live, but she'll be like, "Paise lagte hai delivery mein?" Like, you know, she finds out that, okay, I didn't go drive to the store that I DoorDashed, and then she's like, "Does it cost money for delivery?" And it's like, fucking, of course it does. You know, like why even bring that up? You know, it's a pet peeve of mine, right? Like if you're enjoying a meal, don't go, "Oh, how much is this meal, by the way?" Right? It's like, well, dude, you're not.
It's too late then.
Yeah, and anyways, I go, your husband, you know, my dad's the one paying for it, right? So if he's authorized it, then don't question. right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just keep quiet.
You know, and enjoy the show. That's a good one. I'm gonna say that to my mummy. Just
If I
keep
was
quiet
ordering
and
to,
enjoy the show.
if I was gonna order, I've already eaten, but if I was gonna order Taco Bell, I'm looking at the menu now. I would order the nacho cheese Doritos Locos Tacos, and then
Oh,
I'd do beef, and then I would do. Oh, there's so many toppings. I guess I would do make it Frisco.
okay. Rico's nacho cheese sauce, dude. And you said you have Costco over there, right? Costco has like a carb-free tortilla chip that actually tastes great, dude. I should send you that link as well.
We do have Costco, but you have to have a membership. It's like Sam's.
I thought your dad or your family did or something. Because weren't you mentioning your dad?
They do, but they don't give me them. They don't ever help me out.
Right.
Ever.
You're not living at. I forgot about that. Okay. You know, technically, you can.
Even if I was living at home, they would not help me out.
No, I
Costco, their thing.
I understand.
I need to get my own.
I understand. Legally, technically speaking, Costco, you can actually. It's a little known fact that you can go in for a day pass. So they can they can just they're like by law they have to give you a day pass, and then the trick is you have to pay by cash or debit, right? Because the only credit cards that are authorized are their Costco membership Visa card, and so then if you were going as a guest, you could pay with cash or your debit card, but that's not bad, you know.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't have debit and I don't carry cash.
You don't have don't you have an ATM card?
No, I don't. I only have credit cards.
Wow, and then so you just
And
don't.
I used to be fine with that because I would just pay them off at the end of every month, but that didn't work out.
Okay.
You know, I got CC debt, and
Okay.
it'll be years before I can pay it down.
How long have you been at the current position?
3 years.
It sounded like you were banking it from what you told me, salary wise. No.
No.
I thought you were over 6 figures.
You are hearing that from somebody else.
Okay.
I am not over 6 figures. You must have been hearing that from Michael.
No. I think what you quoted me salary wise, I misunderstood. We don't have to talk about it now since we're whatever. But
Yeah, we're live.
it's so funny, right? I'm gonna have to put like a we're live sign on to like remind myself, because it's like we go in and out now of like this two-way, man. It's so fun. Mark does it. What an interesting character. Some people love him, some people hate him. I guess it depends on what he's saying about what story, right? Where are the chips? I want to send you the chips.
You're gonna get hate if you're being fair. You're probably gonna get hate from both sides.
Yeah, I mean that's how they say it. I still think Cheryl has it in for him for sure. I don't think she minds saying that publicly. She's like, nah, he's all swampy, He's just been, dude. Where are the chips? Because you can get these.
I think he was born in D.C.
Well, that has a bit to do with it. I mean, same thing like Silicon Valley messes people up for sure. Siete. Grain-free. Okay, I just want to send you this company, and then I'm sure you can get them from Whole Foods or whatever foofy place, right?
He was born in New York City, but he was raised in Bethesda, Maryland, which is like a suburb of D.C.
Mark Halprin, we're talking about you, just in case you were wondering if they were talking about another Mark. See, that's what's funny about this format, Rally, is that it's a long format, but if we clip it up into shorts, I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Someone has to chop it up, I don't know who that someone is going to be, but... Okay, did you see those?
What you do is you just add chapters. YouTube likes it when you add chapters to your videos, so they favor your algorithm, they favor your videos. And if you just add chapters, people can just skip through what they want to hear.
They're auto-adding it now, right? I think they're auto-doing it.
I still see some YouTube videos that don't have chapters.
Yeah, I know that's true. Did you see that at the end of the Zoom meetings, they do an AI summary?
I did see that. I don't understand the point, but okay, if as long as it's free.
Exactly. I mean, that goes back to the YouTube chapters, right? It's just another way of like, you know, saying to people, here's what these randoms were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, the Siete grain free. Let me finish the allulose discussion because I want to hammer it. Because Sean Spicer needs to hear this. You know, Maga Maha needs to hear this, right? Like this is a revolution. This is like aside from the Doge revolution. Okay, and I'll give you my story real quick. Is that living back in Texas on your own, right? You're controlling what goes into your apartment or whatever, right? But like if you're back with your parents, they have all of their goodies or sweets or things that they like, right? To satisfy their cravings. And so with my parents, like I was like realizing like there's no way I can cut the carbs and sugar out. And so then little by little, okay, pork rinds. I used to make fun of Mexicans, Hispanics. Like my boss and me would joke around like chicharrones, like what is that? You know, oh my god, right? But fine, there's a high fat content, but there's no carbs. It won't spike blood sugar. So pork rinds, right, are like even Max barbecue pork rinds. You ever had those? They kind of
Yeah,
like
of
yeah.
course.
See,
They got the right. I like the spicy.
see, you say of course, but like a Cali boy would be like, oh, pork rinds. Like your boss went, or that who was that person? The meeting chapter you said was at the veggie restaurant, right? Like total flip side, right?
Yeah.
But so
Yeah.
so so the pork rinds are a better option, and then okay, the allulose. Let me just really hammer the
Well,
point.
look, that's the thing about bacon is that bacon's real. My dad has to eat bacon because there's no carbohydrates and it doesn't spike his sugar.
Dude, all you need to add to your dad's the missing link then, if he's already doing meat, which is great, is pickles. Anything pickled, like sauerkraut. Although I'm not a fan of sauerkraut. The Haitian pickles. Shout out to my Haitian brothers. Shout out to my Haitian ninjas. I caught it that time. But
Yeah.
like the pickled the Haitian pickles is like this pickled onions, bell peppers. I have it right here. I have like the bottle. I went through it. It's all done now. Let me just tell you. Contains cabbage, onions, bell pepper, hot pepper, celery, carrot, lemon juice, vinegar. I mean, it doesn't get more simple than that, right? It's green screening. How do we do this? Now people have to do this crap, right? Where they have to like. So, anyways, you can't really see it, but the point is that the fermented foods give you the probiotics, right? So that's like the flip side of the antibiotics, right? Antibiotics tear down the bad stuff, but then you need the defense shield, right, to build back up. So that's the fermented, but the allulose, dude. And here's another thing, Raleigh. I'll save you the trouble of where I was kind of overdosing on allulose. Okay, which I don't know if you know when Ozempic, the side effects, people get cramping, diarrhea, all that stuff. Okay, and so what I do now is, like in a morning cup of coffee, I'll put 2 Splenda packets. Okay, now according to Ben Beekman, PhD, on Twitter, um, he says aspartame is actually safer, which is contrary to most people's opinions. But I'm loyal to the guy. I believe that, so I'm gonna switch to aspartame. Which before I used to be like, oh, give me the real sugar. Well, dude, I mean, we have to be honest, right? We can't be like ignorance is bliss and whatever, right? Like knowing our dads, especially, like that to me is a very good sort of base logic. That in general, if something is bad for my dad, then it's probably gonna end up being bad for me, you know. So let me learn. Let me not repeat his mistakes, right? And this would be much harder to do if we didn't have scientific innovations like artificial sweeteners, but thank goodness we do, right? I mean, like in other words, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? So if I can enjoy a cup of coffee with 2 packets of sweetener, Splenda or Sweet and Low or what? Sweet and Low saccharin, but then there's another one. Walmart generic is aspartame, whatever. 2 packets like that and 1 teaspoon allulose. Okay, and then I use half and half. I like my cream, you know. I like my coffee like I like my women. I like them mixed. Whatever. So and then the allulose. I've been putting it. I mean, you can just. I made ice cream out of it.
Really? I didn't know you could do that.
I even tagged Tim Dillon, dude. And if that nigga watching, See,
You just have to,
that time I used the N word because I was talking about a white Jewish guy.
I'm not sure that matters, though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know, throwing caution to the wind, Ardizzle.
it's just an algorithm. It's a computer. Like, it doesn't distinguish between those things. It
Can you
just
imagine
runs
if my
through.
channel gets taken down, dude? Then I'll say, see, the far left is the deep right. I don't know which way to point. I gotta get used to this pointing.
That one. No. The other one. Yes.
See,
that.
kids?
You can't see your background on your screen.
No, I can see it, but it's like mirror. It's a mirror image. So I don't know if I should reverse my video next time. That might help me. But okay, so Tim Dillon, I tagged him about making the ice cream with allulose because, dude, this could be. I mean, wouldn't that is the ultimate in innovation? If you can make healthy ice cream, it sounds too good to be true. But the whole GLP-1 thing, you're eating an ice cream that is. Let me check on the order. You're eating an ice cream that, by that whole GLP-1 mechanism, is essentially killing the appetite. Right? You're satiating the appetite, and then it's gonna offset your next hunger pangs or hunger pains, or what do they call that when you feel hungry, right? It'll be longer. Okay, the order arrives between 12:35 and 12:41, just so Pacific time, so whatever. We got about 10-15 minutes. Your dash.
Because you gotta go get the food.
Oh yeah, I can't just. This is not just that placing the order isn't good enough. I gotta get it, and then I gotta serve it. I gotta set the mats, and
y'all eat Taco Bell like it's a family dinner.
No, not like silverware mats. So I take the Taco Bell bag and I create like a temporary mat out of that or whatever. But just I have to set the table, so to speak. My dad has essential tremors. You heard of that? It looks like Parkinson's, but it's not Parkinson's.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, so he's got the shakes, right? So then he can't set things up. That takes him out of the equation. And then with my mom, because of the dementia, she'll like get confused, right? Like, oh, whose is this? And then, okay, Taco Bell discontinued the tostada, right? So now we have to get a crunchy taco with beans instead of beef, okay? Which isn't too big a deal, but basically you take the taco and then you just open it up and it becomes a tostada, right?
I see.
Yeah, and ironically, it almost seems like it has more beans than the tostada because the beans stay like secure as a bottom layer versus a tostada, because it's flat, when it ships, it can get tossed around, right? So the taco is actually a more secure transportation medium. It's so funny. But so my point is, if I were to have my mom open the bag, she's going to be like, what is this? And I'll be like, well, it's a taco, but it's beans. And she'll go, oh, what? What, they discontinued, right? So it's like, that's where the dementia, dude, it's just so annoying because some seemingly simple tasks become complicated, right?
Plus, if you get another taco and you break it and you put it on top, you've got a quesadilla.
Yeah, well, there's the whole Crunchwrap Supreme phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
Which, theoretically, we could order a Crunchwrap Supreme and then get it without that second wrap. But then you're looking at like a $6 tostada or something. It's weird how Taco Bell did that. And then they brought back the tostada temporarily, and then they discontinued it. And I'm just like, whatever, so.
Boy, you are crazy about Taco Bell.
Dude, when you have cravings, man, let me tell you, dude. And that's a longer term conversation with my mom. Like, we didn't do the Zumba today because it's the weekend, and she was kind of in better spirits, But then I go, man, yeah, I like, now I'm wondering if I had done the Zumba with her, would that have prevented this kind of sugar low? Because when she's wanting Taco Bell, it's a craving, right? You have a craving, I don't know, whatever. So,
does the Zumba help with lowering blood sugar?
Absolutely. Any, high intensity interval training is the, whatever would be the, sprinting, right? But like even Zumba is getting you going. That's my other hack for you. Like, okay, if you were to join a gym, the only variable would be steam sauna, which now you can buy one. I bought one from Walmart for $80. You can get it online. Okay, but steam sauna is really the only thing I think a gym is worth. It is good for. But Dr. Sean Amara out of Minnesota, just sprint. Okay, and according to I caught a Zoom with him, which was great. That whole San Francisco day I was in San Francisco, I got back in time. I got to send you the link for that too, because it's apparently he has a free community thing, but you have to select the product. I didn't understand his page for a long time, but he has a product list, and you have to actually select $0 and subscribe or whatever. So he has like a monthly Zoom, and he says he had Hashimoto's, and he's like he recovered, which was crazy because that's one of those, right? So he went through a midlife crisis. He's 60 now, but the guy looks fucking fit as heck. And what I'm saying, Raleigh, is I've told you, I love bike riding, road biking, right? But the dangers cannot be denied. Okay, you're going at high speed, and if you fall, you shift wrong, dude, and everyone's eating asphalt. Like this was pre-COVID, dude, but I had like right here, cut it, and here, because I just, bam, being stupid, bike being out of tune. Point being, cycling has its dangers, long distance running has many dangers, okay, but sprinting, I cannot, as much improvements as I made in my health, I can't sprint more than 30 seconds. Like, I am like dead. Like, I mean, what I literally, like, okay, for the first 10, 15 seconds, I'm like boom, 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 boom. And then by 30 seconds, I'm like barely.
That's all I can sprint. I'm horribly anemic, and I just don't have the energy.
That's all you need to do. Like, make it as easy as possible. You're killing time. Bring a gym bag or whatever. Put on the running shorts. And I have those the Gorilla Toes, the 5-finger shoes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sockless. Whatever your preferred shoe is, and just start one sprint, 30 seconds, and just say, fuck it, that's it for the week. In fact, I bet you won't be able to sprint for a week. Like, the first time I sprinted, I was sore for like a month.
But now you sprint all the time?
No, I'm still I can now sprint maybe once a week. I then pulled my leg on a rug. That's another story. But like bike riding, this is what Dr. Amara's point is. Cycling, it's like you get such an arrogance that like, oh, I can ride every other day or whatever, because you're conditioned that way. But it's like, I can go, there's a 30-minute ride I found, which is good. Like, it's better to have shorter rides with intense effort, and it has like a 5-minute climb. But I can do that like every other day. It's no big deal because it's just a pedal, right? But sprinting, like I said, it kicks your ass so fast. And so if you just baby steps, 30-second sprint here, and then next week, okay, 1 30-second, and then maybe you walk for a minute, and then another 30 seconds, and just all in God's time, dude, you are going to be in the best shape of your life, which is my next question. When would you say you were at your peak fitness? Like high school, college,
High school.
Okay. So, dude,
Like 18, 17, 18, maybe 16.
so you're about to have brain, because you already have the brains. Now you're gonna have brains and bronze, dude.
Brains
You're okay. Don't doubt me like my mutual insurance Uber Lyft competition doubt, right? Like that might be a little crazy, but this is. So, anyways, that's my sprinting, high horse thing. Because Dan Tarrantino, notice he's like a long distance runner. Did you catch that?
I did. I've seen his Instagram. I know that I've known about that before because, like, on his Instagram and his Twitter, he's got all his different triathlons and stuff. I mean, he's been doing it for years.
Okay, see, and he doesn't realize he's on a dangerous path. I mean, it sounds again very contrarian. Well, what could you say? Cyclists and long distance runners, though they must be healthy. No, because on a long-term scale, it lends itself towards injury. especially when you get into their competitive mindsets and they're doing marathons and bullshit like that, right? And so like the only person I'm competing with is my inferior self, right? Like I just want to be improving at my own pace, at God's pace. I don't want. How stupid is it? This is a perfect example. Scott Crane, City of McAllen commissioner, who challenged us when we were union organizing, and he said, "Well, why don't you just have the workers pay you directly, right? Why are you fighting with the city to get dues deduction, right?" And we're like, "Oh shit, this guy, you know." And he had a totally fair point. We picketed him, and it was horrible, whatever. Well, years later, I moved back, and he's doing a marathon for some fundraiser, right? Next day, boom. Not the next day, the day of the marathon. Overheat, stroke. He's no longer. Rest in peace, Scott Crane. Okay, no, Scott. I hope I said the right Scott, because there's another Scott that was a realtor. So I think that's the right Scott. Whoever the city commissioner is that passed away. The story's there. It's on my Facebook. And that's my point, Raleigh. How stupid is it that you're trying to improve yourself and then you trip and fall or you have a sprain, right? Oh, you don't have to raise your hand.
No, I know. I'm just playing around with it.
No, I just thought that was funny. I was like, wait, is he really? I'm like, have I been talking that long?
No, I'm listening to you.
That's so fun. So are those built-in features you're using?
I guess this is the free one. This is the free account that I'm using.
Are you on your phone? You're on your phone Zoom.
No, I'm on the computer Zoom.
Wait, so I can do that too? React.
I would think so.
Okay, click the hard button. Oh, there it is. Okay, send with effect. Oh my god, dude, my mouse is so slow. It's doing that stutter.
Use a touchpad.
No, a touchpad. That's what I meant. My touchpad is so slow. Gosh, Raleigh, you're so precise with your language.
I am. That's what people have accused me of all my life, that I'm precise with my language.
Dude,
The exact opposite. No, but there are mouses. Some people like use a mouse because they like using a mouse, and like they still use it. I'm like, learn to use a touchpad. You can save yourself extra money, and then you can go on your computer anywhere you want. Like I'm in bed, and I'm using my computer.
Oh, I didn't realize it was such a hindrance. In my dad's case, it's because he. I would think that a normal person would be. Well, I guess that, you know what's funny? I had a Mac for a year or two before my friend showed me like the whole double tap. Like you don't need to actually press it down. You can just do the tap. You have to enable.
Yeah, I know.
Tap.
And like I try to show people that get new Macs all the time, and it's like I can't do it. I don't understand what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's at some point you got to give up on people.
You know what? These DoorDash people are. They actually use the chat feature, and so I forget. Next time I'm gonna ask them for red sauce, which is complimentary. But on the DoorDash menu, they charge for it. They charge you like $1.50. Whatever. That's So okay. So
$1.50 for what?
Red sauce, a side of red sauce.
What? That's
Yeah.
Oh, that should come free.
Yeah. I sent DoorDash a support ticket whole thing, and then when I was chatting with the guy, I was like, "Well, can you email me the transcript?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and then I never got it. So now it's like, fuck. Because if you want to be able to follow up and say, "Look, I told your company this a month ago, and you didn't do shit." Now I don't have that record. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna look into it." Yeah, bullshit. Okay, the sprinting is going to be your best ally, and then the Allulose, which I'm going to send you a link to, for at least for Walmart. So do you do like Walmart HEB, or are you just an HEB guy?
I'm just an HEB guy.
Gucci bees. You got a Gucci bees around there?
Gucci bees? No, I've not heard that.
Those are the nice HEBs.
We call them Central Markets.
Listen here, nigga, we call that Central Market.
No, that's literally the name of the grocery store. We call it, it's like Whole Foods, but it's owned by HEB.
No, I know. Now I remember. That was just the joke in I think in Houston when I was up there, like they're like, oh, the Gucci bees, right? Like the nice HEBs, because they got all the
Oh, I didn't know that. That's what they call them?
yeah. That's the joke. That's the joke.
Okay.
But I am gonna send you an
See, no, I
Allulose
didn't.
link.
I wasn't in on the lingo. Gucci bees. I'm gonna have to say that to somebody.
Hell yeah.
This is Gucci bees.
Would you? Should I send you a Walmart link or Amazon? Do you do Amazon purchases?
I do, yes.
Okay, I think it's cheaper off Amazon, so I'll just send that to you. I mean, you can find this at HEB. So what I say is get a small sample of allulose, like just to test it, and then you can get more. But I'll send you the kind of bulk off Amazon, and then if you really adopt it, then I'll send you like I found the Z Natural Foods, and then I get like a fucking 10-pound bag. We don't fuck around, nigga. I gotta watch. I probably shouldn't say that more than once a show. What is he saying? No one knows. Okay, I think the food is arriving shortly here. But see that? Do you see how that makes it moot? If my claim is true, I mean Nick Norwitz, and this is not me. I'm repeating PhDs and research scientists, right? Ben Beekman, PhD, which is, you gotta love the name Beekman, right? It sounds like, is that for real? No, Ben Beekman, PhD, and Nick Norwitz. They've been on Thomas DeLauer. I think you recognize that name, right? Thomas DeLauer, one of the YouTube kind of fitness influencers.
I don't watch fitness influencers.
Someone knew him, or maybe they were just yesing me. But, anyways, he's been on there. So Nick Norwitz, Ben Beekman, they're the ones that are citing the allulose claims. And Nick Norwitz had like as a high schooler, he's like another example. He was doing, I think, long distance running. Now I'm kind of twisting his story, but he had some health scares, right? Maybe because he was vegan or something, right? So it's like even though people, you'd think they would be fit, but because of something fundamentally wrong in their diet, they get sick, and that's how they kind of get on this path, like ketogenic, carnivore, fermenteds. But yeah, the allulose, and the fact that I made the allulose ice cream, and fucking Tim Dillon still has it, and I found it from a Dr. Kiltz. That's another guy that you're gonna see. He's a big time influencer. He's like a 70-year-old doctor. He's like fucking ripped and shit. His biceps, his veins are all bulging. But he did it's what's that? What's the machine called? Not a Cuisinart. Vitamix. They make the blenders. I'm just checking my DoorDash. The Vitamix ice cream maker, and all you do, Raleigh, is you take the main thing, because it's ice cream the container has to be frozen. So you put that in the freezer, and that container gets like really cold over like a period of 48 hours. Okay, so then you take that out, you add heavy cream, and you add egg yolks, and you add your sweetener, which in this case allulose. And for the first time, I did some vanilla extract, right, for flavor. 12 hours later, dude, I had the best fucking ice cream you've ever had, like fresh. Like, because all the machine does is it does that stirring thing, right?
But you have an ice cream maker in your home?
It's about yay big.
And like, so you make ice cream? I've never made ice cream in my life.
Look. Again, think about it. If you were living with your parents, right, and you're like, you want to conquer the diabetes and the dementia, you're looking for any and all solutions, right? And I'm like, oh my God, if I could switch them from, because Haagen-Dazs is the one thing they love, Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars. Right, that's another thing for their sweet tooth.
No wonder they have diabetes. They eat nothing but good food.
Right. Well, exactly, dude. And this is the challenge when your mom's vegetarian. It's just that's another big roadblock.
Taco Bell, Haagen-Dazs, they live like college students.
Yes, dude.
They like college students. That's awesome.
But see, my point is like, I can't take the Haagen-Dazs away, right? But so if I can substitute it, so now the challenge is I've done it. Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, good. You can grab it too. And she's telling me the order. Like, my dad's tracking the order on his iPad, right? And I was like, well, dude, then. So here, I'm gonna be going in a minute, but see, the challenge now, Raleigh, is I've made the ice cream, I've proved it, but it's like, dude, this is where you. It's like my buddy told me. He said, Rahul, you're all excited when you make these innovations and the website, blah blah blah. He's like, but until the website launches, it's like you really don't know what it takes. And it's like, dude, now that it's not just making something once, but when you have to make it over and over again, it's like, oh my God. So now I'm like, okay, my weekends, Sundays really need to be devoted to food prep. Because you don't want to be fucking making food every day of the week, right? Just devote one day and just boom. So I'm not there yet. So yeah, the ice cream I've only made once or twice, but it's like, oh, I got to get that going, right?
You should just make like a giant tub of it. How long does ice cream not go bad? I mean, does it have like? I guess I've always eaten it before it ever expired, but.
Yeah, so then you go back. Okay, so this machine I got, like you'll see like a Ninja Foodie ice cream maker, but it just makes like a pint. This actually makes like a quart, like a decent amount. But again, you're maybe every 2 weeks. So out of everything we're talking about, like, okay, I figured out how to make steaks and whatever, like that I can really ramp up. But because of the size of this machine, that limits how much ice cream I can make. So that's probably going to become like the weekly sort of thing down the road. But anyways, I don't know if you want to hang out here. Well, if I said at the Taco Bell, I mean, I was going to play a video, but I don't want to play a video and then leave you. That's kind of,
Yeah, just call back.
You're just chilling at Polly Pocket. Where's Polly Pocket at?
Hang on.
Come on, Polly. Don't be rude.
You see her?
She's just chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, dude. She's well behaved, huh?
Yeah, she is. Sometimes.
Sometimes. All right, Raleigh, man, it was good chatting. I think we're getting closer and closer. You know what? If I come back on today, maybe we can swing Professor Kenny on. I'll buzz him or something.
Okay.
That'd be kind of random, right?
It would, and I don't think he would do it, but...
Oh, yeah? You think he's a little bit more...
I just think, like, on the weekends, those people are busy doing things, and...
What is he doing, dude? Did you see when he nodded off in the...
Probably, yeah. Right.
Were you there when he nodded off, or had you cut out of that meeting?
What meeting?
Okay, is when Chris was going and Professor Kenny, he was out for like 5 minutes, dude. Easy.
He went to sleep?
Yeah, it was so fun. And then he didn't respond in the chat. I was like, "Oh, Professor Kenny, what do you think he's dreaming about?" Anyways, man. Okay, I better go before my mom hollers again. I'll try to catch you again then on the flippity flip.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace.
Okay. These are the outros, man. Stop streaming.